But another wrestler that we both love, that actually started our friendship, I think, if you will.
Joe Henry, you say his name and he appears. This guy, you spell his name. Spell it out.
It is J-E double F
Ha
J-A double R
E.
E double T. Jeff
King of the Mountain.
Jarrett.
King of the Mountain.
Oh, absolutely, man. He was the main event on AEW Dynamite. Lots of mixed reactions about this on the Twitterverse.
Of course.
Let's start it off here. I'm going to read a couple tweets to you, Puddy. Very contrasting tweets. Jonathan Snowden at J.E. Snowden.
Any relation?
I don't believe so. There's a lot to be learned from watching Jeff Jarrett. I hope the young guy studies him. Excuse me. Selling, great punches, ring presence, the way he positions himself for moves without looking like he's positioning himself. Really great pro wrestler. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. Glowing review of Jeff Jarrett, I believe. Spot on. Now let's get to JD from NY. At JD from NY206. Why AEW ratings are in the fucking toilet. Jeff Jarrett is in the main event in August of 2024. Tony, very contrasting tweets right here. Buddy, why is it that Jeff Jarrett doesn't get enough credit?
I don't know. I think smart people give him credit. Wrestling fans give him credit. The fact that his gimmick, he never got over. He was a joke. And apparently in WCW, when he was champion, he wasn't really a series champion. I wasn't watching WCW at the time. So I don't know how his tenure in WCW was. He was never taken seriously. The ratings in AEW are in the toilet because of Jeff Jarrett in the main event is a stupid saying because Jeff Jarrett has not been in the main event. If Jeff Jarrett was always in the main event scene, then you can blame the ratings on him. So that point is moot. I just don't understand. I mean, I forgot partying on Bourbon Street in Nolans to watch this guy's speech on the Hall of Fame in the hotel room by myself. This guy's a legend, and this guy's mind for this business is all up there with anybody's. And it's a shame Triple H does not like him, so he's not in the E, but it's also a blessing because now he can actually be wrestling on AEW.
I didn't necessarily know Triple H didn't like him. What's the beef? What's the beef there with that?
That I don't know. I know they don't. He doesn't like him too well. That's why he let him go of his position and replaced him with the Road Dogg.
Well,
I just don't. Yeah. I heard that he did not like him at all, or they don't get along well. I think him and Vince did, and Triple H don't, and that's why I got rid of him as soon as Vince left. But again, I don't know. I guess we can spend all day here talking about Jeff Jarrett. It's just he's not respected because I think he was never taken seriously by the mainstream wrestling fans.
Which is wild, man, because he is so talented. I just recently saw some clips. There's some Twitter account, Wrestling Grapple or something like that. They post like old clips of wrestling matches, and one of which was Jeff Jarrett and Shawn Michaels back in the 90s. And I forgot.
Was the debut of Sweet Chin Music?
I think it was. Yeah.
That's where I got the name from.
Yeah. Yes, good memory. And like just the chemistry that they had. I feel like the more I thought about it, like I was thinking a lot about that clip afterwards. I was thinking about Jeff Jarrett. He had chemistry with a lot of people, though. Like, of course, Shawn Michaels is like one of the, if not the best wrestler to ever live. And Jeff Jarrett honestly doesn't get enough credit, man, just for his inner work ability and his character. Dude, his early character in WWE, the F at the time, was awesome. It was so awesome.
Yeah. Those vignettes, the country star, the fucking, I can still see that song today. It was great.
Lay down for us.
Then we gotta pay the rights and stuff. I don't want to fucking
yeah, that's true. We do.
And plus, don't forget about WEF. That's just WEF, yeah. WEF. From this guy founded TNA.
Yeah.
He took a nothing company. He founded himself and he made it to what it was, which at the time was big enough. And then it went downhill once he sold it. So this guy's mind for this business is great. He's a huge asset to AEW. I do not know why he doesn't get credit. And again, I think he deserves it.
He definitely does. I mean, he is in WWE Hall of Fame, so I guess he's gotten some credit there.
Rightfully so, yeah.
Rightfully so. But like he's 57 years old, right? Like if late 50s. And the dude still put on a banger of a match with Bryan Danielson.
And he's part of that group with Sanjay Dutt and that tall guy, Samir Singh. I forgot his name. Satnam Singh, which are heels. They're bad guys. You know, people don't like them. They're dirty and they're conniving and cheaters. I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. A friend sent me this clip of his promo behind the scenes on AEW. It was long, I think it was several minute promo about Owen, and this guy's just talking raw emotions. See a whole new side of Jeff Jarrett, and that fed off to other promos and now what he's doing with Daniel Bryan about the whole Owen thing, respecting Owen, best friends. I don't know why that's not featured enough on TV. Maybe not many people have seen that aspect of this too. They might be a little confused of why is he, don't we not like this guy? Why are people cheering him all of a sudden? That could have been handled differently as well, but interesting. And great way to incorporate Owen with him, bring that history back together, which is why he's in the main event, because he wants to see Daniel Bryan.
Bryan Danielson.
Honor Owen's memory.
Right. And it was a great payoff. I mean, Bryan Danielson, Jeff Jarrett did his job, right? He made Bryan Danielson look like he's ready for Swerve Strickland, but it was still a banger of match, especially for someone that's 57 years old. Can I fucking remind people of that? My God.
Dude, hardcore arena match, yeah.
Yeah, dude still got it. Like, it was a main event worthy match. Darius Carter, the BCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Not the JD, but main event worthy.
Yeah, Darius Carter, BCW World Heavyweight Champion, tweeted this about about this match, saying, "All right, because of this, I'm tuning into AEW right now." Like,
big time praise.
Big time praise. I think Jeff Jarrett has the respect of the workers.
Oh, hands down.
The wrestlers for sure. I think the real ones know for sure how damn good he is. And then like I guess it's like the younger fan base, because I feel like that's what AEW is, a lot of young fanboys that maybe don't have a lot of respect for older talent, right?
Sure.
That they don't believe like the old guys should main event. I don't know, maybe it's that I don't know. I'm speculating here. Like
he hasn't wrestled AEW style either. He's not an indie guy, he's not a flippy guy. He's not fast-paced luchador.
Right.
He's
it's
an
more
old school,
methodical,
Midwestern, Mid-Southern, old school wrestler. He comes from a different breed on the shows.
But it worked. It worked. But these are also the same people that are saying Chris Jericho should retire too. So I don't know.